Hello again everybody, this is Graham, also known as the Collector 75, and welcome back to another Transformers review. Today I'm going to be doing the Generation 1 Mail Away OMNIBOTS. Right, we're going to crack straight on, because I've got 3 figures to go through. We're going to start with Downshift. This is Downshift. These were a little smaller than the normal G1 cars release, because he was released back in 1985, I believe. And you had to get the special robot points and everything. Yeah, so they're a little bit smaller. Let me see if I've got my trail breaker here somewhere to give you a size comparison. Oh, here we go. Should have had this ready really, but typical Graham, always forgets. Here we go, so here's Trail Breaker. And then this is, oh, see, I always forget their names, Downshift. As you can see, he's a bit smaller. There we go, see. He's about the size of Prowl, actually. He's not that much smaller than a normal G1, but he was a tiny bit smaller. And my one is, as you can sort of probably see in here, he's a bit floppy. I'm not quite sure, but I think mine's missing a couple of pins under there, but I don't know if it's like that on all of them. This one is slightly yellowed as well. I don't know if you're going to be able to pick that up. It's a bit dark in here for some reason, but my light's a bit shit, so there we go. Anyway, right, these do have a third mode. Let me just do a 360 on this guy so you can see him all the way around. He's got nice rubber tyres and they roll well. And his third mode is an attack mode. So what we do is we get the doors and they sort of flip down like this and like that. And then we pull this little bit up here, which I thought at first was where his Diaclone driver sat, but it's not. Anyway, then we've got these little chrome weapons. 2 of them fit on the wings like this to make little guns. I can do it, there we go, and there's the other. Oh, bring them out. They don't want to go on here too well for some reason. There we go, I'll just put them there lightly. And then the little gun just fits in between the little 2 notches on the top there, like so. And this gives him like a little flying, either or driving along, attack mode. Just like that. There we go. Not too bad at all really, but then again, not the best. Yeah, it's alright. Right, so I'm going to transform this guy to robot mode. I'm just going to take these out. Right, so we flip that back down. And then he's got a typical G1 transformation actually. Just pull that out. These are going to form the feet. Like I say, they're a bit loose and floppy. I don't think they should be like that, but that's how they are on mine. Which does cause them a little bit of a problem to stand up sometimes. Anyway, with the doors sort of folded back like this, we then just, oh, I can't remember how we do this actually. I think we just sort of like prise them apart. Oh dear, how do we do this? Oh, there we go, that didn't sound too healthy, but that's how we do it. Just fold the little arms out like that, and then we spin them around like this, and like this, and oh, there's the money shot, there's his head. And that is Downshift. I'll remember his name in a minute. There we go, see? And then you can put these guns, these little 2 ones that fit on his doors just before, will go here, on his head like that. And there. Oh, they don't want to go on too well, but that's G1 for you, or these figures anyway. Anyone out there who's got these, please let me know if your figures are the same, but these just do not want to hold the weapons too well. But this is Downshift in robot mode. He's not too bad, he'll just move at the shoulders, mainly like Prowl, really. He's a bit like them. But that is him in robot mode. There we go, this is back. Not too much kibble, he's got the little backpack there a little bit on the doors, but other than that, not too much. A fairly good figure. I might try sorting out these legs at some point. Mind you, I've had these about 12, 13 years, and I've always been meaning to do that. I bought these all complete, they all come with the little instruction booklets and everything. So there we go, right, we're going to move next on to Camshaft. He's a little bit loose on the older arms for some reason. I don't think he was like that before I transformed him earlier, but there we go. I'm not quite totally sure what cars these are, I can never remember. I could look in my little Bible book, but hey ho, that's Graham, he always forgets. Now then, his little attack mode is fairly simple really. We lift up this, it's going to become a rocket launcher. It is very, very dark. Let me see if I can sort this out. There we go, but he's got a rocket launcher and a little missile that goes in here. Like that, if it wants to stay. It normally just wants to fire out. So if this loses, oh, we get a bit gutted. And then you're supposed to like pull the arms out. Like this. I'm going to take the little missile out first. So to pull the arms out, like that, and pull them back round to the side, like that, and then push this in like that. So this gives him his attack mode, or something. Actually, I'm not so sure you're supposed to push him back in, I can't bloody remember. So we're just going to pull that back out. There we go. So that is his attack mode. It looks kind of like that. You know, it's alright really, but there we go. Yeah. Not bad, and a little missile will fire. Let me see if I can do it for you. Oh, that was a bit of an anticlimax, that one. Anyway, we'll stick that back. Right, now then we'll transform this guy. He's got a fairly complex transformation. These have a little bit more of a complex transformation than that last guy. And then I believe we've got to push down on here, on the bonnet section. And it will free up the rest of it. Maybe not. It probably wants to break. Anyway, but I think we can just come under here and separate them, I think. There we go, like that. Push on the metal bits on the outside, it's a lot easier. It's mainly just, there's a little tab just here that sort of like connects in up by the door. And that's it really. Then we just extend them, fold his little feet down, and then we're going to rotate them from the waist, like this. Can't remember how it does it. And we're going to rotate his little arms out. There we go, Oh, that's what they're tabbed in, I forgot. There's little two tabs holding the legs in there. Anyway, then we rotate it out. These form the legs, like that. Oh, sorry, I take my throat then. And then we pull them out, much like normal G1 cars. And then we push this all the way in, rotate the arms down, like that. And then we lift up this for the little head. Then we put that little missile launcher there, so it's at that angle. And then that is Camshaft. As if his head wants to stay up, doesn't always stay up. His arms are a little back, but you know, but what can you do? Oh, pardon me. He's got a little silver gun, which will fit in his hand, like that, much like Skids out of G1. There we go. So that is Camshaft in robot mode. Trying to get him in the light. There we go. Right, so now we're going to come to the last one, probably my favourite one out of the whole lot. This is Overdrive. He looks like a Ferrari, which is pretty good. He's a nice red car, much like the same colour as Sideswipe. He's very, very good actually. Now then, his attack mode is a little bit more involved. We flip this round to give him some guns at the front, some machine guns, like that. And then we sort of get these bits out of here. I can't remember how exactly we do this. I think we just lift them up, like that. And these are going to rotate round, like that. And we push them back down. Somehow, that'll break and everything. Yeah, it's a little bit more, it's a bit annoying, this transformation, I'll tell you. Right, so then these little tabs flip out on the top of things. Supposed to give them spotlights, but they don't really work. Then we fold out these little wings down at the bottom here. Then we slide them out. They're a bit of a pain in the arse to slide out, to be honest with you. So I'm going to do it very carefully. And if anyone's got this figure and they're missing wings, this is why. It's because these tabs just do not want to come out and they're very easily broken. Right, so they come out like that. You're supposed to push them in a little bit, but I'm not going to because it's going to be a pain in the arse to transform into robot mode if I do that again. Right, so these form little wings and he can fly along and shoot people with his little spotlights on the top. Pretty good, you know, so you can do that. Right, anyway, so we're going to transform this guy into robot mode now. Right, so what do we do first? We are going to pull his little arms out from down here. I'm going to try and do this on camera, but it's a bit finicky. So we pull his little arms out like that. They do want to come out. And then we're going to get his legs on the back of the car. Then we're going to flip them around like that. They're going to form his little legs. Now then, at this angle, we're going to flip this gun away like that. And then we rotate his arms out like that. So the little wheels tuck in under the bonnet there. And then we just rotate these back like that. And then we bring the bonnet down. And that forms the robot chest and the head. And that is it. Then we get this little red panel there. And just flip that back up into place. And then, oh, there we go. And we'll just rotate his arms a little down. Like that, and then this is Overdrive in a robot mode, and he's got his little wings on his arms. He's got a nice little head sculpt there. He's got a couple of little weapons. He does come with 3 handguns for some reason, but you can't put them all on him. So I've got one still on the sprue. This one don't want to go in now. They were very, very loose earlier, so I put some glue around them. But now they don't want to go in. Oh, there we go. They do go in. So they're much more tight now, so they won't flop about. And that is Overdrive in robot mode. There we go. Just pull these out a little bit so they stay up a little bit easier. There we go. He's not too bad at all. He's a bit lanky and a bit thin, but you know, and that's him next to Camshaft. There we go. Don't think I'm going to be able to hold all three of them, but we're going to give it a go. And there's a Downshift. So these are all the mail away 1985 omnibots. Recommended more for collectors because they do tend to flop about the place and they are a bit finicky. And when you do find them, they could usually be broken because of their intricate transformations. But still very, very good figures nonetheless. Yes, so this has been Graham, the Collector 75. I hope you like this review, and I'll see you all next time.